Madison Skidmore.
Hi, I'm Brittany Wussick.
And this is GTM Virtual Adventures.
Invasive species are plants and animals that are not native or are not from this area, and they can cause a lot of harm to the environment by outcompeting our native species for resources like food, shelter, and water. An example of a really harmful invasive species is a feral hog, which we'll learn about later with one of our rangers, Sean.
Hi, my name is Sean Hatton. I am an OPS ranger here at the GTM Research Reserve, and I'm also the invasive specialist on site at this property. And one of the things I deal with here are the feral hogs. One of the questions I often get asked are, what do feral hogs eat? And the better question is probably to ask, what do they not eat? Feral hogs are what's known as opportunistic omnivores. So they will go after everything from small lizards to smaller mammals, smaller insects as well, and crustaceans. But one of the bigger issues we're facing now is that they actually are going after our endangered turtle eggs. So they'll go ahead and root up things like sea turtle nests up on the beach, and they'll go after our federally protected gopher tortoise eggs as well. Another big thing that I often get asked are the environmental and the ecological damages that feral hogs will present. And one of the big things that they do is they root up trails, like our hiking trails as you see right here and right here, as well as they'll go ahead and do the same thing on farmland and on private property, and that'll cause hundreds upon hundreds of dollars in damages. Feral hogs have no sweat glands, so in order to cool themselves down, they will do what's called wallowing in mud pits, along the sides of rivers and along the sides of lakes as well. And if they wallow around enough, it can actually divert water from where it's supposed to go along a river, and certain parts of the river can actually dry up.
Indigenous or native species are from our area, meaning they're plants and animals that are supposed to be here and they're suited to living in this environment in harmony. Additionally, some native species are also known as keystone species. Keystone species are plants and animals that are necessary to the environment that other plants and animals depend on. So if that keystone species was removed from the environment, the entire ecosystem would change and possibly be damaged. An example of one of these keystone species is a gopher tortoise, which we'll talk about later.
Here we have a gopher tortoise. We can find them at the GTM Research Reserve. These guys are herbivores. That means that they only eat plants. Tortoises have hard shells with which they can pull their head and feet inside for protection. Here we have a gopher tortoise digging his burrow. Burrows can be 20 feet deep and over 50 feet long. These burrows provide protection for over 350 species of wildlife. Gopher tortoises are also really cute.